What's up, everybody? This is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Life to Metal. It is part 2 in the heavy metal and hard rock scrapbook video series that I started. Again, a little different from the stuff I usually do on this channel because you're not seeing my face, and I'm not showing off records or CDs. Instead, I'm just showing off some memorabilia and these scrapbooks that I have. This book starts with, we left off with the letter D, and again, just another scrapbook full of stuff. This one's actually a little smaller than some of the other ones, so it'll go a little quicker. Again, stuff shoved in the front of the book again. The Mexico Rock Coalition sticker, which is it was just a whole bunch of local bands, and we kind of band together to get club shows together, and my band Ultimatum was a big part of that. There's also some bands like Seven Sign and Dark Truth that other people may know. It was a lot of fun while it lasted. It was in the 90s. This is actually a sticker from a store in Canada. Support your independent record store. And then this is just a Heaven's Metal patch. Again, I just shove all kinds of crap into these front things that I don't have room for inside the book. So I was going to start off with a Dirty Looks promo photo on the Rock World label, which is a sub-label of Atlantic Records. Of course, Henrik died a few years ago, and I got to know Henrik a little bit before he passed away, and talked to him on the phone a few times. So very cool. Originally from Pennsylvania, actually they're originally from I guess California was when they put their first album out. Then they moved up to Pennsylvania and they put out their In Your Face album, and then they eventually moved to Rochester where they signed with Atlantic Records. So yeah, Dirty Looks. This is actually an earlier one, Dirty Looks on Sticky Records. This is actually from the In Your Face sessions. And let's see here, another Dirty Looks. This is actually Dirty Looks 5x7. Over here, I don't remember which album that one is from. It was, I think it might have been either from, I'm just guessing if I tell you, I don't know. This is an Atlantic one, so it's got to be, they only released 2 albums on the Atlantic label. So, let me see, I'm looking over here now, Dirty Looks. Probably was from the, yeah, this album here. This is the Turn of the Screw album. So I'm assuming that's where this is from. It's actually the same, almost the same photo from the back cover, so pretty sure that's where it's from. And on the other side here, a little note that I saved. Henrik had sent me just not too long before he passed away. Just says, thanks for taking the time to talk, Henrik. It was very cool talking to him for a while. Actually, I can't remember how we originally hooked up, but he contacted me, asked if it was okay if he gave me a call or if I call him, and I'm like, yeah, sure, man. So we got on the phone, talked for a while, and he basically wanted to talk about faith and music, and it sounded like he just wanted someone to talk to. So it was pretty cool getting to know him a little bit and talking to him. Didn't know he was sick when I talked to him. It was only a few months later he passed away, and just sad. Obviously, I'm a big Dirty Looks fan. So anyhow, this is another Dirty Looks Rock World promo photo. Disencumbrance sticker. Disencumbrance were an old extreme brutal death metal band, Christian death metal band. Doro. This is actually signed by Doro. I wish I have met Doro. I never have met Doro. This was actually purchased off her website, and I requested that it be signed, and I can only assume that it was her that signed it. I didn't see her sign it, but there you go. Another Doro 8x10 promo. This is a pretty rare one over here. Pretty cool. DT Seizure. Heavy metal / thrash band from Maine in the 80s. And some of you guys may notice this young looking buck right here. This is Randy Michaud, or Trog. And of course Randy has been in Troglodyte Dawn for years. And over here we got Kevin Mack, who was the bass player, and he also played bass in Troglodyte Dawn for a while. It's actually a pretty rare 8x10. Actually, so is the next one. This is from the, might have been 1990, but this is Eternal Right, California glam metal band. And this is actually guitarist Bobby Smith over here, one of the guitarists who was in consideration to be in Ozzy Osbourne after Randy Rhoads had died. Yeah, I think it was right after Randy Rhoads had died. He was one of the ones they auditioned or was in consideration for it. Great guitar player, great singer. I really like. They only put the one album out. Eternal Right did. Was reissued not too long ago, and I worked on the artwork for the reissue. So as part of that, they sent me some stuff to scan to put in the booklet, and they sent along this autographed photo and this autographed photo, also obviously from the '80s. Big hair. To Scott, Bobby Smith. Very cool. One that I'd love to get signed one of these days if I ever met this band. This is Exodus. A Fabulous Disaster. Promo photo, Combat Records. And on the other side we got a Rob Dukes promo photo, full color, and some Exodus stickers. Extol, backstage pass and some photos from a show we did here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is actually a show that Ultimatum did with them. And if I flip it over, there's a sticker also from Burial album. And you can see Extol, Catharsis, Blindside, Ultimatum, All Access Pass. Can't remember who made the backstage passes. It wasn't Ultimatum. But Burial on one side and Extol on the other side. So over here we got a band, basically I don't know what you want to call them, thrash, metalcore, or hardcore band from California. This is Face Down. Features a couple guys you may know. Signing over his face, Jim Chafin, who played, of course, in The Crucified and Once Dead and Deliverance. He's played in a bunch of different bands. But then also you have over here Mike Phillips, who played in Deliverance as well, and is now playing in a thrash band called Join the Dead. Next up is a Face Warning 8x10 promo photo. Not signed. Wish it was. Another Face Warning on the other side. Firehouse promo 8x10 FOMO. I love this. This is actually the entire promo set from the No Place for Disgrace album from Flotsam and Jetsam. There's the Electra bio on the back side. 8x10 promo photo of a bunch of young thrashers. Early Frehley's Comet photograph. I've got a bunch of Frehley's Comet 8x10 originals. I'm pretty sure this is a duplicate or a copy because it just doesn't look to me. It is on photo paper. It is not an inkjet printout. It is actually a photograph. It just seems a little different to me than some of the other Atlantic and Megaforce promo photos that I have in my collection, and I have quite a few of them. Here's Ace Frehley here, another one over here, and again, this is from the Ace Frehley solo album, his third album outside of Kiss, and as you can see that it's just a little different. And these are for sure originals. So, but anyhow, regardless, it's cool to have. And then this is another promo photo of the band, touring band for a while, the Ace Frehley Band. 8x10 photo that I can't remember where I got that from. I think a friend took it. A cool picture of Ace all sweaty. Ace Frehley tattoo. Lita Ford backstage pass and an Ace Frehley 2008 all access pass autographed by Ace. And this was actually I don't remember if it was like a Kickstarter or one of those kind of deals where but basically this came directly from Ace Frehley's website. Was actually purchased by a friend of mine who purchased several of them and gave me one of the two he bought. So, Fueled by Fire autographed 11x17 poster, Fueled by Fire patch, Purging into Darkness, I think it was their second or third album, new wave of traditional thrash metal. One of my favorite bands that you don't hear much about in the VC, except for the fact that one of these guys is a member of the VC. This is the Galactic Cowboys, and Alan Doss up here is a vinyl collector and runs some of the Facebook pages, and seems to be a real nice guy. I don't know him personally. Would love to meet him someday. Actually, would love to get this thing signed by him. This is a complete press kit from the very first Galactic Cowboys album, and I love the Galactic Cowboys. Everything they put out is just fantastic in my opinion. Second Galactic Cowboys album promotional kit. And this is a Metal Blade Galactic Cowboys 8x10 promo photo. a excuse me. This is a rigor mortis / Gamicide handbill sent to me by the guitar player from Gamicide, Rick, many years ago. And as you can see, it says thank you to George. George being my legal name. So sometimes when I buy things on PayPal, it comes across as George, and people sign stuff to me at to George. That's how that happened. So I don't use the name George, and nobody does, not even my parents. So Grave Robber 8x10 promo photo. Grave Robber are a horror punk band. Pretty cool. I have most of their stuff on vinyl. And the flip side of this is a very old 1989, I believe it was, Guardian newsletter announcing their first album was coming out on Enigma Records, First Watch. I was digging through some boxes not that long ago, and I found this in there. I was like surprised that I had it still. So First Watch 11x17 promo poster that came out with a reissue on Megaforce Records, and then just a Guardian 8x10 promo from the Fire and Love album. And I've met these guys several times, but I never managed to get anything signed by them, which is kind of a bummer. Next up is more recent. Went up to Canada, to London, Ontario, to meet a friend of mine, SMF Captain Howdy, who happens to be friends with the guys in Helix, and went to Brian Vollmer's birthday party, which this photo is from. And you can see it's signed by Brian. Took the photo, had it developed when I got back to New Mexico, shot it back out to John, he got it signed for me, so there you go. This one will actually eventually be framed and hanging on my wall. The other side, a couple of other Helix things, also sent to me by John. Autographed Christmas card 2014 and a ticket stub. This is a Hirax New Age of Terror, Mausoleum Records, Black Devil Records. This is a promo kit for that. And the promo photo, which is autographed by Caton. Just a bunch of Hirax junk in here. Personal letter from guitarist Dave Watson that I've just saved everything from. This is one of Dave's guitar picks in here, and a couple of handbills from different shows. This would have been a great show to see, man. I don't know where this is at. Let's see, Minneapolis Mayhem 3. Jagdpanzer, Tankard, Omen, Hirax, Hellstar, Raven, Avenger of Blood, and this is just a great lineup for this thing, man. I would have loved to have been there for that. Another flyer, another great lineup. Hirax, Howl's Eve, Fueled by Fire, Ex Mortis, Warbringer, Merciless Death. Great. I actually played shows with Merciless Death and Ex Mortis and Fueled by Fire. Ultimatum has shared the stage with them a few times. Another press kits for the I think this is actually another New Age of Terror one, but it was like a reissue on Deep Six Records, and this one is not autographed. A couple of Hirax stickers. Hirax set list, signed by Glenn, Lance, Steve, Harrison, the two brothers in the band, and Kate and DePena. Very cool. You can see it's torn. It actually was a stage used, and when they tore it, it had tape on it. When they tore it, tape off, it tore. But follow me, it's just part of the story. In the back here, you can see there's an 8x10. You can barely see it. Let me take this out. Actually, it's not 8x10. It's a 11x17 poster for El Rostro de la Muerte. See if I can get it out of here without tearing it or messing it up too bad. It's a little beat up. That's the way it came to me, unfortunately. I kind of put it in this book to flatten it a little bit. But it's a tour poster for the El Rostro de la Muerte tour. Wish it wasn't all beat up like that, but that's like I said, that's the way it came to me. Handbill, Hirax and Assassin. Jesus Freaks, a band that thrash metal band, put out only 2 albums. Their first one, Socially Unacceptable, was a fantastic thrash metal album, had a bit of a Metallica sound to it. Second album went for a bit more of a groove sound, and this was actually the lineup from that album. Shared a stage with those guys a few times. Great guys, great bands. Jesus Freaks and the Jesus Freaks sticker as well. Holy Saints, a band that I from Rochester that I was good friends with. This is actually a flyer from a show they did out there. United States of America. Had to be 1984, 85. This is an original flyer from that show. Blowout Show, United States of America, November 27th. All-age show, opening act Guillotine. This is a really low quality 8x10 promo photo of Holy Saint. They didn't actually have, at least I never saw a real photograph one. It was just these ones that were photocopied, and it's unfortunate. It's a Holy Saint press kit. And again, there is another one of the same photos. And this one's on a slightly better paper, but it's still not a photograph. It's still printed. Ice Star sticker, Jag Panzer 5x7 promo photo, Camelot promo photo, Keel 8x10 promo photo. Man, I took this with me to California, and I think, what's his name? See if I can remember his name. Brian J. Right there, Brian J., who was one of the two guitar players I was actually friends with, and maybe even a guitar teacher for guitarist Larry Farkas, who played Once Dead with me. We're supposed to meet him, just didn't happen, so it didn't get signed. Bummer. One of these days. Kiss bandana that I've had forever. This thing is ancient. Asylum bandana. Holy Mother sticker, Toxic Pain. Bunch of cool photos by Colleen Bracken. If you saw my last video, you saw some Aerosmith and Angel photos by Colleen taken in the 70s. And again, these were taken in the 70s as well. Great photo of Les Binks, who I think was one of the great drummers in Judas Priest. And there's some more photos on the other side. No, they're not. There's a bunch of Kiss stuff on the other side. But let me just pull the top one out, and you can see that... So we've got KK and Glenn, April 2nd, 1979, San Diego Civic Center, photo by Colleen Bracken. This, you can see on here, was 1985, copyright on here, so that's how old this photo is. Excuse the bumping of the camera. The camera's set up so you guys can see the pages, and so I'm having to reach around it. Paul Stanley, 8x10 promo photo. This is actually a handbill, or a playbill from the Phantom of the Opera, in which Paul Stanley was the vocalist. So you go Phantom of the Opera, Paul Stanley. You can kind of see there's a... See if I can get it close enough that you can see it. There's Paul Stanley right there. Phantom of the Opera playbill. I thought that was really cool. I am a big Kiss fan. I collect anything Kiss. And on the other side here, we got some Kiss stickers that were given to me by, again, SMF Captain Howdy. 8x10 promo photo from the Detroit Rock City movie. A bunch of Kiss junk in here. A Kiss sticker, postcard. One of those, I don't know if you guys remember those old bubblegum cards that came with little records. That's what this is for Unmasked. This is the Psycho Circus 3D glasses that you got when you went to the concert. This is actually a local entertainment store. It sells books and records and CDs and other fun entertainment stuff, video games. $25 gift card, which had Kiss on it. And this is actually one that never had any money on it. I actually was given to me for free from the store. I just asked if I could have one. They said, yeah, okay, take it. So it's I kept it because it's Kiss. I got here a Kiss postcard from Vegas, Animalized backstage pass, just a little show flyer from one of the shows I saw Kiss at. Kiss, Ted Nugent, and Skid Row. So it was a farewell tour, actually. Saw that tour twice. Once in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and once in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A couple of Kiss scratchers from the New Mexico lottery. I'm pretty sure these things were all over the country. Of course, these are all scratched off because, well, who's going to keep a lottery ticket unscratched, right? Okay, so a few more photos by Colleen. I think these are all from 1979. This is a great photo by Colleen. Actually have an 8x10 of this one framed and hanging on my wall. There's a pile of photos in here from Colleen over here. WBAB 102.3 FM, playing hit songs all day, every day. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who WBAB is, but it has a Kiss Aerosmith on it, so I thought it was cool and kept it. Again, you can kind of see up here, November 29th, 1979, San Diego Sports Arena, photo by Colleen Bracken. And another cool photo by Colleen. Gene Simmons blowing the fire. I have that one, 8x10 of it, framed up, hanging on my wall too. Vinnie Vincent, the oddity from Kiss that would love to meet. I've heard he's kind of, you know, trying to think of a nice way to say prick, but I guess that's the only word for it. But you know, who knows, man? He may be the nicest guy in the world. I never met him. I don't know. So, Dynasty Tour 8x10 photo. This is not a Colleen photo. This was actually a photo that someone else took and gave to me. A little blurry, but they were really proud of this photo that they took. But it's a cool photo, but like I said, it's a little blurry. Laws of Rockets 8x10 promo photo, Enigma Records, and if you flip it over, there's another one. And I can't remember if I have the full promo kit in here. I think I might. Let's see here. Maybe not. I can't remember. Nope, no promo kit, just the promo photos. This is cool. This is the Living Sacrifice newsletter from just after their second album came out, Non-Existent. Photos, gives you your tour schedule, merchandise. It's actually a 4-page newsletter, I believe. These guys have a huge following. Circle of Dest, mail, photos. I can't remember. I don't think Ultimatum ever shared the stage with those guys, but we knew them. We actually interviewed them in our little newsletter. We had the Ultimatum Metal Mag at one point. I don't know why we never played with them. I think it was just a matter of it just never worked out. But they did play some local venues here that we helped put on, and always very cool guys. I can't get this thing in, so we'll have to do this afterwards. Lizzie Borden from 2006, 8x10 promo photo. This is ones that they had at their shows, and they were giving away to fans, unsigned. But the band came out and signed and greeted everybody after the show. They were opening up for Wasp, man, and they just were awesome. And I'm a big Wasp fan, but at this particular show, Lizzie stole the show. They were just fantastic. LA Guns backstage pass, a couple of oddball Led Zeppelin stickers, and that's pretty much it. This is actually an old article on Kiss that was given to me by a friend whose name is Todd, and I have yet to put this in a couple other old newspaper articles that he sent me. I just have yet to put them in a sleeve. I need to buy some more sleeves. So, and a giant Kiss photo, Kiss sticker given to me by John, SMF Captain Howdy. And then on the very back, you can see more junk stuck in the back of the. See if I can get this thing closed. There we go. Dark Truth sticker, which is the band I had mentioned earlier. This is an Annihilator 8x10 promo photo. This is another Kiss German logo sticker given to me by again by SMF Captain Howdy. And I love this. Excuse me. I love this Stormspell sticker up here. Stormspell Records, old fart stuck in the 80s and proud of it. Amen. Metal. All right, so that's part 2 in this Scrapbook Metal series. Hope you dug it. This is a shorter of probably the smallest of the books that I have. The next one's going to be much larger, so it'll be a much longer video. My apologies for the length of some of these videos, but hey man, when I start yakking about music, I can talk forever about it. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. See you below. Leave a message for me. Thumbs up. Subscribe. God bless. Stay strong.